Every day is a new beginning. Smile and start again. Good morning. Me raj Mainali, today is presenter of distant learning, managed by Kalika TV and Bharatpur Metro PABSON. So, dear students and viewers, this is grade 10 and the subject is English. So, today again a topic from guided writing has been picked up, and it is condolence writing, or you can call it message of condolence. So, how to write a notice of condolence, or let us say a message of condolence? We have some tips, structure, how to compose, how to write a notice of condolence on a newspaper, or let us say a message of condolence, to write it formally on a newspaper. And when is a notice of condolence written? So, you know, when our near and dear they get demised, they pass away, then we write notice of condolence or message of condolence to get it published on a newspaper. This is also called a formal notice of condolence, which is a bit different from informal letter of condolence. Okay? So, today we will be discussing and dealing in the same periphery. So, have a look on the slides. Distance education, grade 10 English. All of you are welcome again. So, it is guided writing. It carries 5 marks. So, today we will be discussing message of condolence, how to write a formal notice of condolence or a message of condolence to get it published on a newspaper, and it is a bit different from the letter of condolence. Okay? So, let us discuss it first. Message of condolence. Okay. So, before we have a look on the example of a formal notice of condolence, let us discuss how to write it. Okay? Yeah. So, all of us, we know that when our nears and dears they pass away, the demise, we write formal notice of condolence or message of condolence formally to get it published on a newspaper. There will be extending our deep sympathy, heartfelt condolence, consoling the bereaved family and relatives, as well as we express the departed soul to rest in peace. Okay? So, here is the structure, how you are supposed to write a message of condolence. structure of message of condolence. At first, you should give a title. There you will be writing on the top condolence or heartfelt condolence, that is a must, right. And second step, just below the title, let us say photo, you are supposed to make a frame. You can scribble one square shape frame, okay. Simply there you write photo, that is the second step. And the third one, if you are writing it personally, okay, then you may choose the pronoun I, and accordingly possessive case my. If you are writing as a team or group or on behalf of your class, on behalf of your institution, you please opt the preposition first person pronoun plural, we, and possessive case accordingly, okay. For example, if you are writing your personally, if you are writing it, you can write I express my deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of Mr., Mrs., Miss, and the name of the demised person. If you are writing on behalf of your institution or your team or your class or your community, you please prefer the plural pronoun of first person, plural pronoun we express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of and name, right. This is the third step you are supposed to follow, okay. And fourth, this is quite important, in the sense this is to be written on the mid paragraph. Generally we compose it, we write condolence writing in 3 paragraphs. In second paragraph, you have to write a brief introduction, or let us say you have to pour some words of appreciation to the person who demised, or let us say to whom you are offering condolence, okay. His or her introduction and appreciation. Yeah, he was my best friend, we worked together, okay. He was my colleague, he was very friendly and helpful, and so on. So, this kind of appreciating words you should write in second paragraph, so that the readers will know a brief about the person to whom we are offering heartfelt condolence. The last step, sorry, second last step, fifth step, that is a third paragraph, or let us say the last paragraph. Just after that, you are supposed to write your subscription, I mean your name and address only. I extend my heartfelt condolence if you are writing it personally. Otherwise, if you are representing any class or your team, institution, community, then you should use plural first person pronoun we. We extend our heartfelt condolence to his or her bereaved family and relatives and pray that his or her departed soul will rest in peace in heaven. He or she will always remain in my heart and memory. If you are writing there, if you are using their plural pronoun we, then write our hearts and memories. So, this is the very basic structure for writing a message of condolence. Okay? And finally, subscription means you are supposed to write your name, simply your name and your address as well. Okay? So, let us have a look of an instance of an example of condolence writing. Heartfelt condolence. First step is to write the title. You can write condolence or heartfelt condolence, and just below it, second step, please make a frame, means simply, or you can write photo simply. Okay? And if possible, on the left you can write the date of birth of the demised person. You can write as born on, and right inside on your right demised on, or the date of expiry, let us say. Okay? And just below the photo, just below the frame, you can write late and name of the demised person. Okay. So, we have an example of heartfelt condolence in the name of Mangal Kamsa. Heartfelt condolence has been expressed, has been extended by his colleague Kansa Tamang from Okaldunga. Okay. Heartfelt condolence, photo, and born on means this is the birth date of Mangal Kamsa, the demised one, to whom Kansa has expressed heartfelt condolence. Okay. September 19, 1995, and demised on 5th October 2020. Late Mangal Kamsa. Okay. I express my deep sympathy please correct that hour, because Kansa Tamang has written this. So, I express my deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of Mr. Mangal Kamsa. This is an example of heartfelt condolence and the very first paragraph. Okay? See. See, first title, photo, and that language in the first paragraph. You can see here accordingly. And the second paragraph, intro of our appreciation, words of appreciation for that demised one, to whom you are offering heartfelt condolence. For example, this is second paragraph, there is the intro of the late Mangal Kamsa. He was 25 years old. He was 25 years old means Mangal Kamsa was 25 years old when he died. Okay. He was an English language teacher at ABC School, Sabru. He was an honest and hardworking person. He was friendly and helpful. He had been my colleague for 5 years. Unfortunately, he was killed on a road accident on 5th October 2020. So, the second paragraph here, intro or introduction, or the let us say the appreciating words, okay, appreciation of the demised person. You can see there in number 4, his or her introduction and appreciation. You are supposed to write that. Okay. Same thing is here on your screen. Introduction and appreciation about demised person. And the last, see the same language you can find here as for the structure, or let us say the tips. Okay. I extend my heartfelt condolence to his bereaved family and relatives and pray that his departed soul will rest in peace in heaven. He will always remain in my heart and memory. Same language you can get here. I extend my heartfelt condolence to his bereaved family and relatives and pray that his departed soul will rest in peace in heaven. He will always remain in my heart and memory. Same language you can find here. So, who has extended, who has offered this heartfelt condolence to late Mangal Kamsa? That subscription is necessary. Okay. So, it has been extended by Kansa Tamang from Okaldunga. Okay. See, so this is an example of condolence writing, and this is a formal notice of condolence, or even you can call it message of condolence. You can write a letter of condolence to the bereaved families and relatives. It has a bit informal structure, a bit different than this one. So, on your newspaper you can see lots of obituary, or let us say heartfelt condolence every day. If you turn pages of a newspaper, and there are varieties of structure, varieties of ways of writing heartfelt condolence. Another example, at the demise of late Madhav Prasad Gimire, national poet, actually I expressed my deep sympathy on his demise on social media. Late Madhav Prasad Gimire, national poet, he was an icon in the arena of Nepali literature, who contributed decades of dedication in the same. Okay. At first you can see there name of the demised one and his intro, okay, plus heartfelt condolence, offering heartfelt condolence at last paragraph. He will forever be remembered. Extremely saddened to hear about the demise of the national poet. My sincere obituary to him, who ignited the flames of patriotic poetry in millions. And raj Mainali, my name is there as subscription. So, there are different varieties of offering or expressing heartfelt condolence. This is another way. So, please give a try So, please give a try in writing heartfelt condolence. Okay? So, thank you for being with me in today's distant learning program of Kalika TBSD managed by Bharatpur Metro PABSON. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.